You know what? Let's skip the intro today because there's not much going on. And it's going to be a short stream. See if this transition works. It does! Minus, I forgot, the full DMD for this table. Not that it has a full DMD, but I forgot to put a logo or something up there. Oh well, let's just go with it. How's everybody going? Or how's everybody doing tonight? Gonna play some tables by board. I wanted to check out this new Scuba because I'd never heard of it. Looks hard as hell. So let's see how it goes. How's everybody else doing tonight? Let me get chat up. This is going to be a short stream because Game Club Central is going to do LL Cool Play at 9, and then we'll go visit him. They are playing Avengers tonight, and I don't know if it's going to be JP's Avengers or regular Avengers. Oh! This is going to be rough. Maybe one of these nights we can get the wife down and see if she can roll this table. I would be amused. She has a pretty good track record of rolling tables, though. Especially the ones that are a little bit different like this.
Hey, guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
Hey, Casey, how's it going? Hope everything is well in Tennessee. Our snow is already starting to melt. Although it wasn't as warm today as I would like. It's a little rainy and a lot cooler than yesterday. What's cool though, like in the 50s? I'll take my 300 when lit. That's right, I keep forgetting you're going to Kentucky. That'll be exciting. You'll have to post some pictures and stuff. Hey, I made it on the scoreboard. It's a brisk 50, but feels like 49. That's light jacket weather, sir. Polish Ball, do you know whose physics are used on this one? The ball in the stream at least seems to float in the lower. I don't. I can look. So this is a mod that just came out today from Board, but it's a mod of someone else's table, not a rebuild. So I'm not sure. I don't know. It feels like I would expect an EM to feel, but yeah, I agree. It's a little more floaty toward the bottom than it probably should be. I'm kind of digging it, though. I have never played a board table I didn't enjoy. My favorite, though, is probably still Black Knight. I don't know, I go between Black Knight and Jackpot. Come on. Oh. Done. This is going to be a quick game. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Thank you for the rock, Jared. I don't know if you saw the news today or if this is your bag, but I heard down the rumor mill that Steve Austin is coming back to face Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. I have not verified this yet. And I don't know how they can do that because Steve Austin is still pretty broken. But they sold me on a pay-per-view if it's true. I gotta imagine they offered him a lot of money if he's willing to wrestle with his knees and his neck issues. I'm sure it'll be a gimmick of some sort. Well, perfect. Then you remember Steve Austin. So I'd kind of given up on WWE as of late, but my understanding was they were building toward some sort of in-ring match with Mr. McMahon, and then this came in. So I am willing to bet he will stun McMahon, which will just be like crazy painful to watch. Yes, a gimmick like Vince versus Pat McAfee. Is the Vince versus Pat thing actually happening? Then he catches a beer and downs it for sure. And you know what? It's working because even though I know it's going to be terrible, it's going to get me to actually watch WrestleMania this year when I wasn't planning to. Although as much as I talk up AEW, I haven't watched Revolution yet. I bought it so I can do the replay, but I have not watched it.
Garbage man. I had something to what, huh? You think you're something? Hey, what? Hey, there! Hey, what's the matter with you, Poe?
Tuesday Night Titans. Duh. You know, I had one semi-decent game, and then it just sort of all went downhill. I wonder if Tuesday Night Titans has been added back to the WWE Network or on Peacock now for however they're doing their streaming. I wouldn't mind doing a trip down nostalgia lane. I'm doing okay with minimal nudging. I say minimal because I'm doing a lot of forward nudging, but I will agree. I should have done more there. Casey says, if it has been added back, I'm sure they've removed the offensive stuff. So everything except for Vince doing the intro. Oh, so I read today that the Zen Indiana Jones is supposed to drop on Thursday for FX3. If that's the case, I will be doing a short stream because I want to try it out. I keep reading it's coming out, but I see no place that I can pre-purchase it. So I don't know if it'll just magically be available on Thursday. Well, I'm sure the Attitude Era is heavily censored on Peacock, but I highly doubt that. Well, I shouldn't say that. I am sure there's a lot of classic stuff that has been edited for that, 80s institutional racism, but I doubt that many of the matches are cut. I wouldn't be surprised if it's very expensive. I also wouldn't be surprised if there is a couple extra surprise tables with it. Because the last two releases that Zen has done, they were very much not surprise releases, but kind of like this. They stretched it out, and then all of a sudden at the last minute, there was a couple other tables added in, like when they did the Star Wars VR with The Mandalorian. I have a feeling, and I very well could be wrong, but I got a feeling there's going to be something else with this table that's going to warrant the price they're going to ask. But I mean, assuming it's 20 or less, I'm in. I would struggle if it's more than that. If it's the one table and it's more than $20, yeah, I don't know. I'll probably still pick it up, but I won't be happy about it. This is where I find out if my wife is watching, because she'll immediately comment. Ugh. Hey, that actually worked. And failed me miserably. Oh good, the wife isn't watching. We're safe, guys. That will be the million-dollar question, is will it go on sale? Because it's going to be the last table for FX, or for FX3 before FX comes out. I'm sure Steam will have some sort of discount. Jared, thank you for the dramatic trip, Chipmunk. I want the Pinball FX beta. I just want to see it and know it's not vaporware. Ah, great house ball. A Batman 66 came up for sale in Michigan. How much is it? I'm sure it's got to be like 10 grand, right? Or more. I learned an interesting fact about Batman 66 this week that I didn't know. Apparently the Super LEs for Batman 66, since they only did like 100 of them, Adam West did custom callouts for the person that pre-ordered them. So if you were like Todd, instead of like player 1, you're up, it would be Todd, you're up. I haven't looked at the system requirements, but regardless of what they post for requirements, with it being Unreal, I would think you could probably turn it down to get away with it. I would hope. I always think of Pinball Wicked also uses Unreal, and it doesn't have as gnarly of requirements, but you can turn it way down, and I've gotten it to work on Intel hardware. So I have hope that Pinball FX will be okay in that respect. Could be wrong. Killing Floor, which is another huge... Killing Floor 2, which is another huge Unreal Engine game with crazy requirements. I've been able to turn that way down in settings and make it playable. Yeah, I think you'll be just set, Jared. Your laptop specs are higher than my pin cab. Killing Floor is a great game. I just don't play it that much anymore. It's the game I play when I got the need for a shooter, but I also don't want to say don't want to think, but I don't want to do crazy strategy. I just want to shoot through piles of zombies and maybe help out a few teammates. And that's what I play Killing Floor for. I don't remember the RX 470. I've usually had NVIDIA cards, but that model number is not ringing a bell, so I'm assuming it's an ATI. Well, it's an RX, so I do not know the specs on it. In this machine, I have a 1070, but I'm hoping to upgrade soon. Yeah, I actually started playing Killing Floor when it was a mod, and I'm struggling to remember what it was a mod for. Yeah, I'm pretty conservative with my PC hardware. I do IT work for a living, so most of my hardware is hand-me-downs or stuff I've repaired that was getting thrown away by someone else. That's how I got this 1070. Before that, I had a 1660. Before the 1660, I had a Quadro K6000. Man, I screwed that up. There's nothing wrong with the 1660. It still does the job. The 1660 actually went to my quote-unquote gaming rig. That's what I play my other games on. It still does the job. Testing Pinball Wicked on Wicked Detail. Let me know your results. I really like Black Flaggers. It's been a while since I've played it though, and I've updated my cab since then. It seems like every time that game has an update, I always have to go through and mess with my orientation and everything again. It always wants to restore to the standard desktop mode instead of rotating 90. So this will be a short stream tonight. I'm going to play a couple more games of this, and then I'll probably show off Skyway just for the fact of it's interesting. And maybe some Black Knight. And then we will go visit Game Club Central, who's going to be streaming Avengers tonight as part of LL Cool Play. I honestly don't know, Lord Hawk. I've never tried that. I don't think so, though.
When you work the door, the main things are to greet the visitors and toss out the troublemakers.
Oh, the old greeting toss. No problemo.
How did I ever get along without you?
Is your name Bart?
Mm-hmm.
Does your father know you're working here?
It was his idea.
In that case, I'll have a whiskey sour.
Does your dad know you're working here? Thank you, Game Club Central. We were just talking about you. It is a long clip, and I should probably remove it, but I enjoy it too much. So, Game Club Central, inquiring minds want to know, mainly me, are you going to be streaming the regular Avengers tonight or JP's Avengers? Cool. I've done a few flips on JP's Classic Avengers. I really like the art style of it. It's taken me a little bit, though, to get used to the table itself. The physics just feel different compared to what I'm used to, and other JP tables for that matter. It has been enjoyable, though. No issues running Pinball Wicked at max detail. That's awesome. I wasn't looking. Did I get the 50 or the 300? I'm going to have to look into this IVRY. Sounds interesting. Flat tire. Alright, let me mute the audio a second so I don't blow anyone's eardrums out, and let's switch to Skyway. Hopefully that does it. I know that feeling. There's too many games and nowhere near enough time. Game Club Central, you were still planning on 9 o'clock, right? I'm not cutting into your stream time. Because I was just killing time with my board games. Cool. And there she goes. I do love the look of this, but this would get old in a hurry, I think. I know the feeling sitting on GT7, Elden Ring, and Forbidden West. I don't know what Forbidden West is. You have my curiosity. I don't think I've looked at a Final Fantasy since 9. Get in there. I missed a question. Is there some... Oh yeah, there is. Huh. You know what that is? That's a B2S DMD that I don't have the coordinates set up for. That's funny. Sorry about that. But we can fix that. Thank you for calling that out.
Please wait. I am now loading up the game. Have fun.
All right, looks safe now. I feel like this game would be better with some beers. It's unique, though, that's for sure. Oh, I'm in trouble. Got one locked. I bet there's someone out here, though, that knows how to shake the hell out of this thing and just nail it every time. I am not that person. But apparently I got a score of note. Let's do some Frontier.
Please wait. I am now loading up the game. Have fun.
I have never played Frontier. I saw it in... Was it in Indisc this year? I've seen it in a few tournaments streamed, but I've never encountered one in real life. It's one of those tables I've always wanted to play. So I went and grabbed the VPX earlier this week, and I hadn't fired it up yet. Oh. The drop targets kind of remind me of Fathom with the 3 sequential drop targets. Oh. Alright, I can do better. Let's do this. Man, that center shot is just death. All right, better. That is a very active pop bumper. Jacob says, I have a friend who isn't too interested in pinball, but he said he wanted to check out the GCC stream tonight since I'm always there. Well, that's cool. More the merrier. I'm excited for tonight's LL Cool Play. I play a lot of pinball, but I am not the best rules guy. I am a casual flipper through and through. Even though I play in a lot of tournaments and stuff, I'm mostly just there for the beers and the camaraderie. I could get into this table though. It's got all my favorite things. It's got a nice spinner shot, drop targets, and it's challenging. And I'm not pumping real quarters into it, which is definitely a bonus at this point, because I think I've just played 5 games in 5 minutes. That, I'm going to regret that. Your favorite things are ramps and cross loops? Tend to like 70s and early 80s tables. I feel that. A lot of, well, I don't know. I catch a lot of flack for it, but I really like the feel of an 80s Gottlieb. Like, absolutely love Genesis, Robo War. Or earlier, like Sinbad. Bone Busters. It's all good, Game Club. I'm just hanging out. Polish Ball, you have a Genesis arriving at the end of the month? Where did you secure a Genesis? And are you going to sell it to get that Batman 66? Jacob, I really love Magic Pixel Pinball, the people that do Zakaria on Steam and the At Games. I love Winter Sports. I love the Time Machine remake. I used to do a weekly stream that I called Zakaria and Chill, where I would open it up for multiplayer, but I just haven't found a great time slot for it yet. My work schedule kind of picked up, and Tuesdays are hit or miss. Hopefully in the summer I can figure something out. I have run them before, but I was struggling to find people that were interested in playing in them. For a lot of times it ended up being just Casey, Jamie, Monkey Balls, and I. But if people are interested in Zakaria, I would absolutely do that again. Yeah, the retro tables are always on sale. So with Zakaria, Magic Pixel bought the rights to the Zakaria tables, and they just they took the table themes and they just used them in a whole ton of remakes, properties. Like they did the retro theme, they did the modernized version with their remake and deluxe, and then they did the original tables. I don't think I'm going to be tap passing on this one. I didn't mean it that way, Jamie. I just mean that there wasn't a big turnout for those nights. You know, I bought the Postal table when it came out. I have not played it yet. All right, the scores are starting to go down. We got 10 minutes left. Do I try for a Black Knight? Or do I go back to Scuba? Oh, you know what? We could do a Flash. That's another board table. How's it going, Astro? Sicaria midday, Saturday or Sunday equals good. The problem with me doing midday streams is I have 2 younger children that want my attention. Dang it. That is the B2S DMD, which I didn't set the coordinates for. But we can fix that. For whatever reason, just doing the F3 to reset it does not make it go away. Deja vu. Well, this is what happens when you don't test everything and you table flop midstream. All right, table should be free. My kids will be 8 and 10 this weekend. My youngest is turning 8. And they are usually sitting at the bar playing Roblox behind me and yelling very loudly. We do need to do another pinball date night. So the first pinball day night was a lot of fun, and the only bug we had was we had a huge audio delay between the 2 remote locations. So I would say something, and then Jamie and Casey wouldn't hear it for like a solid 4 or 5 seconds. And it led to a lot of giggling. So it was a lot of fun for us. I don't know how well the stream was received, but we enjoyed it. And there's some great clips from it. It was exactly like those old Kung Fu movies. Except not on the stream. On the stream, the voices were syncing up with the lips.
Alright then.
Jared, thank you for the balls. Oh. That was actually a clip from when I was... So when I got into streaming, what led me to streaming in general is I was doing a charity stream for a local children's hospital. And I did a full 24-hour stream, and we switched off, and that's what that clip was from. It was also shortly thereafter that we moved it to the mature stream rating because neither of us could be trusted not to make bad jokes. And I wouldn't say they were mature jokes per se, but since we were, supporting a children's hospital, I didn't want someone tuning in with their family and then me talking about being a power bottom over and over again. Like my favorite clip that the Swearwolf got from Monday when I was coming in last in the tournament and I referred to myself as the pinball power bottom. That was the quickest game of Flash I have ever had. I'm actually going to pay attention this time. I keep glancing over to see if Game Club...
To alcohol! The cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Jared, thank you for the alcohol. Ah! I keep glancing over to see if Game Club goes live because I don't want to miss that so we can raid into LL Cool Play. Heading to countdown in 1 minute. Got it, sir. How have you never played this table? This table is awesome. Is Dungeons and Dragons fixed yet? Do I need to drive to Tennessee and stream it? Have a good night, Jared. Thanks for hanging out. I was burned bad by the movie Table Flash, but this isn't the movie. This is just like... I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say it's just a generic theme because I don't know what this Flash theme is, but I know it's not the movie. Thanks for stopping by, Jared. I hope to see you on Wednesday. Polish Ball, thank you so much for the bits. Get my stuff set up here. Well, that's too bad, Jared, but I hope you have a good night, and I hope everything is well. All right, I see the countdown starting for LL Cool Play, so I'll play a couple more games because it looks like there's 4 minutes to go, and then we'll go say hi. I would say this is one of the few VPXs, though, that I do better on the real table than I do on the VPX. Normally, I'm a much better digital player, but this one just doesn't hit the same to me. But I'll take 125, though. So tomorrow night over at Game Club Central, it'll be an FX tournament, and it's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man. I'm pretty excited for Ant-Man. I don't know how many times I've played Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'll need to get some practice in on that one, but should be a good time. Hey Astro, if you're still here, you've never given us the rules for the Thunderdome for Game Club Central and I to fight over the raid following your next reveal. Or is that like Astro Bucks, where it's up to us to decide and we just have to battle it out? Man. Alright, minute 35 to go live, so this will be the last game. And it's going to be a quick one. Hosed. There we go. At least I got the 3x. Ah. And there we are. All right, everybody. We're going to head over to Game Club Central for LL Cool Play. Thanks for hanging out. I hope to be back on Thursday. If not, FX3 next Monday. Have a good night, everyone.